Hey guys, welcome to Euroleague Fantasy Talks. In this episode, we will talk about the official Euroleague Fantasy Challenge and preparation for round 11. We have unlimited trades for this round, therefore endless possibilities, yet I still choose to keep some of my players, but I have to trade Jan Wesley out because I want to get stronger players in other positions. He will probably have a great game in Bayern, but I want to bet on other players. Geoffrey Laverne I got for the last round because he came back after injury, and while Neil Sacco is injured, he is the main guy of the Aswell team. And he got 18.7 for me in the last round, and he had a great round against Ole as well, so a great double week for him. And he should continue to be the main big guy for Aswell, so let's have him while he's healthy. I don't need to talk much about Filip Petrushev because I'm keeping him same as 33% of the all teams. So you guys already know that he's a great pick. When it comes to Sylvain Francisco, I have to trade him out because he's not as consistent as he was in the beginning of the season. When Lonnie Walker arrived, he gets a lot of shots and therefore less shots for Cisco, or he has less self-esteem at the moment. It's not as great performances as before. So there's definitely better picks than him out there, and especially not when he's playing against Panathinaikos. Evan Fournier I will keep, even if it shows that he has 50% chance or so to play. I think he will play because we really need him, especially when Vezenkov is out injured. When he has almost 20 fantasy points average in his last 4 rounds, his team really needs him in Vezenkov's absence. So I will keep him, and I think he will play. Tarek Beberovic didn't deliver as I wanted him to deliver, so we have to trade him out, but we will get some other Fenerbahce guys, don't worry. Elijah Bryant is a great guy, but he has too many inconsistent performances, and I really feel like getting other players, so I will trade him out for this round. Tim Schneider, we got him for 5 or 5.2 credits, I can't really remember, but now it's a good time to cash out because more players in Alba are coming back from injuries, and he is not as beneficial for his team while he was in this period, so I'll just cash out on him. Rokas Jokubaitis I got previous round. Basically, he's the main guard now when Blatt is injured again, and he should be playing again between 27 and 29 minutes. Not like in the last round because it was a double week and also Blatt was playing. We can again expect for him to get his 15-16 fantasy points or even more because in Empora Milan have too many injuries with Nebo, Siobhan Shields injured, and also now Bolmaro injured, which is one of their main defensive players, especially against guards. So this should make life easier for Kubaitis to get a great performance in Milan. Kalaitzakis is just a filler and therefore I will keep him. I was risking with Trinkieri against Fenerbahce, but it didn't go so well. Even if there is a chance that we might win at home against Panathinaikos, but still I want to trade him out and choose less of a risk. So let's start by getting a coach. And even if it's still a risky pick, I will go with Oded Katash from Maccabi. He will play in Milan, and as already mentioned, there are all those injuries that are affecting Milan, and also Katash is doing a rather good job. Maccabi, yes, we have Rivera injured and Blatt, but I just feel that we have a good chance to win in Milan with all the absences in Milan. And in the center position, I will get a cheap center in a center position, only for 6 credits, is Sertac Shanli. He has a role in Coach Shara's system, which is good, because in these coaches like Obradovic or Jasikevičius, you never know. We might rotate players for different games, but Sertac has his role, especially when Sharas doesn't trust Boban so much. Sertac gets to play his 15-16 minutes in where he gets occasional 3-point shots and also gets some rebounds. I think it's a great pick for 6 credits, and that's why I'm getting him to save credits on other positions. Fenerbahce will play against second worst defense, which is Virtus, and they are not too strong in the center position either, so Shanli might have a great game there. For my guard, I will pick another Fenerbahce player, and it will be Marko Guduric. And I'm picking more players from Fenerbahce, and I will pick even more because due to injuries and because of the clear roles that the players have now. For example, Marko Guduric is the clear ball handler together with Artur Žagars, assuming that he's not injured. So 2 of the main ball handlers, and Fenerbahce and Sharas really needs them. So expect again for him to play many minutes against Virtus in Bologna. Just 9 4-point credits and he's ours. And let's finish picking Fenerbahce players by picking our forward. And of course I have to go with Nigel Hayes-Davis. Nothing too original here, same as 21% of the teams already have him. But it's a must-have, I think, especially when he plays in turn 1 against Virtus, not a great defensive team. 15.4 is not a cheap pick, but is definitely worth it. For my last guard, I will pick Carson Edwards from Bayern, who is still priced good, under 12 credits with 11.9. So also good to have some guys that playing on Friday. And I have to jump on Carson Edwards' train. A lot of teams already have him. I only get him now, but it's simply a must-have because he's the main scorer of the team. He had only one small bump in the round 7. And even if Barca is a good defensive team, but Carson will play at home where he gets really hyped. So better later than never, I pick Carson Edwards. And as my last player, I have only 4.5 credits left, so therefore I have to pick a filler. Not to risk in losing credits, I will pick someone for 4.0 credits, which will be Guillermo Caruso, because maybe he will get some chance with all the absences in Milan. I'm picking a lot of guys from Fenerbahce due to already mentioned reasons, due to injuries and clear roles that they all have, and also that they're playing in turn 1. So it's not a big risk to pick them, it's actually very good to have them, and then we swap players throughout turn 2 and turn 3. And here we have it, my team for round 11. Other players that I considered and I that could recommend is I really wanted to get Nikola Milutinov. He's not so cheap for 14.4 credits, but he should have a monster game against Baskonia because they don't have a strong center. Donta Hall is not really a guy that likes to scuffle in the paint, and now with Vezenkov out, Milutinov should get even more offensive rebounds. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets more than 20-25 fantasy points. In the forward section, I was really considering to get Jalen Hort. I think he will also get a great game in Milan with the Milan injury in the center position. Nebo out injured, and also Rivera injured in Maccabi. Actually, that's why he gets the main big man role, I would say there. He really has the coach's trust and usually plays more than 30 minutes. It's only because of double week he played less than 30 minutes or almost 30 minutes against Olympiacos. But even then he got 27 fantasy points. So I really wanted this guy, but maybe next round, let's see. You guys can already consider picking him. For guard, I was considering something cheaper actually. I don't have any positions to have any filler guards, but if I would recommend considering Stefano Tanut for only 4.5 credits. He was injured a bit, but he already played in Monday in the Italian league. And now he should get his minutes against Maccabi because he's one of their main defensive guys. With Bolmaro injured, he should definitely get his portion. And therefore, it's a very good chance for him to overperform his price. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets more than 7-9 fantasy points. So I think it's a rather good pick for 4.5 credits to consider. That's all, guys. For more content on Euroleague Fantasy, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.